Oh boy. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna turn on the phone so I can get the pics so I can remember. If I remember correctly, we were gonna simplify how we're gonna do the states. We're no longer gonna do this docking and undock thing. We're gonna be able to use it, if I remember correctly, without it being directly docked. Our marker will change the bind. We also determine the bindings, the controller bindings. Okay, over here. So for the VR controller, left, right. Let me get the picture out. Figure out what the hell this was. We had them. We had controllers. We had object specific. Let me go look it up. I know we're not going to use the touchpad for locomotion because it's going to be simpler than the one Steam uses. We're still going to use things, but we're going to simplify it. Gallery. There it is. Okay. So I have board creation plus attach the hand, fixed teleporting, cylinder prototype. Oh, okay. So yeah, marker. So handing locomotion, that's done for now. Line render, new one. Talking to whiteboard, this is not really a thing anymore. May not be used. Well, yeah, kind of. Depends on the size. I'll just put at the bottom. The top will have the most important stuff. Done for now. Okay, line render. User states. This, who knows what's going to happen to that. Where's the bindings? Teleport was on menu. Actually, that trigger was what? Select? Yeah. Okay. Grip pad. Oh, the UI was in the back. UI appears with rotation, so we need that kind of recognition of the axis. Okay. Yeah, both of them used okay. Raycast with grip. I don't know what that means. I don't know why we did that exactly. Something. And we'll just use a block for the eraser. Did that for now. And programming structure. We went over a bunch of stuff. We were pretty much realized how much we were going overboard with what we wanted compared to what we needed. So again, first things we needed was an eraser. So I need priorities. Eraser. Start with a clear binding on the eraser. Board creation. Creation. Plus attach to hand. Fix teleporting, which hopefully the Steam version will be fine, and cylinder prototype, which is marker prototype. Start with start with just regular line render use. Okay. Oh, I need to spell priorities right. That's correct? Yes. Not the best speller. Okay, so this is done for now. Now the group knows, hopefully, when they read it. I'll keep this on this side. And let's get Unity up on the main screen. Alright, so we have player. And for player, they have the script, head collider, Steam VR objects, no Steam fallback object. No need for one. I have my headset. I have to test that later. Hand, oh, there it is. Fallback hand. Go. Other hand to hand. So it gets a reference of the other hand, that's not it. Where is the status? Okay, camera, fall back, the interesting stuff. Add a rigid body to it. Follow head. Audio listener. Okay. And a rigid body and a sphere collider for the head. Input module. Oh. Let me read up on what that is. Download input mode, horizontal, vertical, submit, cancel. Okay. I can do 10 input actions per second according to this or whatever this thing messes with. And then that's the volume controller. I don't have access to anything. This is still loading up. Move VR down here. And hit the Trello. Okay, this is almost done preparing itself. Won't let me access anything until that's happened. So we have test ground, which is just that black thing on the floor. This is input mode. Okay, yeah, that. Probably gonna scrap you. I'm not gonna scrap user states. That's not true. Not necessary. We don't have to go that far. Hover end, mid, hover begin. Oh, okay. So that's remember now. This is for detecting if you're over something. Okay, so there's overview mode. I'm gonna put that as yes. Doc, that alone for now. Free. I'm gonna be messaging with free. Board manipulation is gonna be used for board creation. So let me go to this. Okay, docked board position. What's your problem? How is there an ambiguity? I denoted it as this. This is weird. Alright, let me just leave this alone. We don't need this. Still, yeah. Okay, I should not have done that. See what this thing is. Okay, what's going on here? Public partial. How many of them are like this? Wait a moment. Why are you out here? Yeah, what I wanted. You have to disappear. This is the partials. What is this thing's problem? Nothing now. You good? This thing not okay still? Okay. Okay. Unassign the local variable. I just... Weird. What do you want me to do? That? There we go. No more errors. Let's try to run it. What occurs? Not gonna go in just yet. A lot of null reference exceptions. Where? Huh. Something about the hand being fucked. A line draw, I'm gonna mess with you later because I definitely need to make a new one. Same user state. This is the header, what's supposed to be the header file. It's just going to contain a bunch of the variables, so I don't have to deal with all that stuff because user state is going to become pretty complicated. This is going to be very different because it's no longer about it being in the free state. The free state is no longer a thing, really. More about I want to know the board, or is it really necessarily the board anymore? Okay. I think how I'm going to draw this on the screen if I need to draw it on the screen. I make a different user state just for now. You want an app base to just have certain things. Before I do that, reload the solution. Okay, so opening things up. This open. When it starts, I'm not gonna do this. Free, not gonna use this time. I'm gonna use something else now because something else is happening. We're gonna send null. I don't even know if I'm gonna have this. Let's go to events. Right now we're using this base structure, which was the original intention. Now I'm gonna use something else. This was for meeting. So public struct state change event. Info. What do I want to call this thing? Stuff sender for now, I guess. That makes more sense to me. Stuff sender. I'm gonna call it stuff sender. Not gonna be using appropriate terminology for now. So yeah, they're all gonna be public. This is just gonna be covered object. Alright. This one is gonna be, should I send the hands? Is that really necessary? Did it before, so I'll do it again. Attached. Before I do that, attach controller tip. Attach controller to controller hover highlight. Controller button. I need to load up the. I'm confused on whether or not. No, I'm not confused. I just don't know if. Why is this thing not on? I guess it's off by default. Okay. I don't know whether or not these hand objects contain information about stuff attached to it, because I know that something in player dealt with attachments flags. I don't remember what. Something had attachment flags. Be any hand. And this had these flags. That stuff. It's not a big deal. Some stuff on VR can't. It's not a big deal. Follow hand. Head collider. Okay. This? No. I gotta look around. Why is that unchecked? Did that get initialized properly? Allow toggle to choose. Okay. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Oh, attached objects. For now, I don't know if there's gonna be one, but I'm just gonna put it in because I can. Attached object. Wouldn't this be information inside the hand though? Whatever. Left. Okay. I'm gonna actually, yeah. Let me just rename this stuff, even though we're not gonna use it anymore. Hover object instead. So I'm gonna delete all. I'm gonna comment all these things out. Old. Let's change all these state handlers to comment them out. These are all no longer relevant until further notice. They're not relevant. And these are not relevant either. I'll just have them out here for now. Okay. I have some stuff on controller setup. That's not really a state. Why is that in here? It's only supposed to contain events. User state. Where are my solution, please? User state. General functions. Okay. Doesn't know what to do with that because that no longer exists. Hovered object. That no longer exists. No longer activating free state off the bat. So we'll activate no longer a free state. It's still technically free, but it's no longer the main point. Like, you're not restricted anymore. Even if you're using the board. Like, you could be if you use the dock mode. But there's too much stuff going on to just call it free, I think. Call it general state. Still call it free. What would we need to change in free if I changed it? I'm not giving hands anymore. I'm giving the control. I'm not giving the control anymore. I'm giving the hands. Since we're using the Steam hand objects now. When it activates, all it's got to do is. It doesn't have to add these components. It has to add board manipulation. That's it. We're now using the Steam teleporter. Board manipulation has nothing useful anymore. If you're gonna use dock board, you have to set it. Yeah. Hovered object, and that would be the board. Oh. Yeah, this is not even the right way of doing it. Okay. So free state. Oh. Something has to send it to the user state, so. Wait, can I just do that? No. Still learning how to use events. Okay, how do you use the send message? This is no longer handled by me. No longer handled. Longer set. Make sure everything looks okay. Doesn't give me shit. Okay, what are the compilers? Wait, was that everything? Okay, let's see what's going on. User states active. Underhand, there should be... Not underhand. Oh, I didn't add the state. Good, okay, so at least it's running. That, okay, so I don't know what's going on with that. Ignore. And here, oh shit, I need that. Okay. So I'm just gonna say if left or right. Do these things contain anything? They have active, they have camera collider, equals game object. Hinge joint. Another hinge joint. I need to look up what that is, I forgot. So I'm gonna comment this out when I'm done, but it's basically if right hand dot what would essentially happen is like has attached object or something like that, right? And if it does, left hand dot, well, actually, it's you don't even need this function. Whatever the hell attached object is equals null, not equal null. Hold on. Realized. Let's check both at the same time. Well, not at the same time. One after the other. Hmm. Both can hover over objects, so I need two variables for that. Oh, and I have attached. So I really need to have a var. Or should I extract it at the event of doing it? I'll keep it there just as excess information, just in case. Probably may need to have it there. Hovered object. It's complicated. I'm removing this. Oh boy. That shouldn't be too much of a problem to fix this part, but everything else needs to be commented out until I add information. And what about this? I can leave that alone because it automatically sets it to null. Okay. I just like doing that for organization purposes. There we go. Now I'll comment out these checks as soon as I'm done formatting this. Okay, now it just looks nice. Yeah. Oh. That's why the spacing was off. This one too. Shoot, it's everything. What did I add? Oh, a S. What I wanted. Yeah, they should be aligned. Yeah, they are. That'll be easy to read. I can probably make this a function. Oh, hovered object. Damn it. Fuck, this is for attached. I'll make that into a general function. I'll leave that alone for now. So inside update stuff, we'll have everything. I'll format that later. Seems like the food is ready, so I'll probably be back soon. It's got to be able to find the hovered object somewhere, so I can just replace the stuff that will assign it to what later, or I'll add it as it to the hands, so it's easy for me to get the info I need. Okay. Just check to see if hand is hovered. Check to see if hand is hovered. Is okay. Oh no, actually, yeah, keep that. Update stuff. So now, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I know update stuff is gonna happen, so I'm gonna add that to the update. It'll be one of the first things that occurs. I have this thing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Event. I have that for now. Event happened. Might as well. Every time in it. No, it's not right. I guess this is proper. Let's try adding the right controller. I need to have something that occurs. Event on startup. I guess that startup. No, I already have an event startup. Oh, on startup, yes. What I have this is an event that occurs, so okay, so what I'll do is I'll remove this and no longer general. Okay, so user is being set up. And now we'll pretty much just start up the free state. And free, I need to give it the controllers only. Give stuff. It's really just stuff. Make it more specific. Player stuff. So, solid stuff like always. You're literally just gonna give it base stuff. Good. Instead of destroying all these things, I'm only destroying one thing. Or not really. I'll be destroyed with the components, so I add more things. Well, I'm gonna be adding board. Fuck, I'm gonna be adding board manipulation. There we go. That's stable. Stuff. Dot. Hand. Right. Everyone's the right hand. Stuff. Dot. Right hand. Add component. Board manipulate. Okay. I don't know which one hand 1 or 2 is. How it is. Let me just make sure that's it. Oh, I don't think I got it set up. What is this? Yeah, I don't think I got it set up. No. I'm free. Give stuff. Yeah, it is good stuff. No. What? Oh. Player stuff. Stuff. Good. This needs to happen now. Oh my god. And I gotta do these. What the? Oh. Does this need? Got something in it. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now I get to call this startup word. Oh, my bad. Okay. Now that event should happen, and it should add the restate with the board manipulation to one of the hands. Which one's right, which one's left. Kind of bullshitted it. This one got board manipulation, hand 2. Now, whether or not hand 2 is the actual right hand or not, I have no idea. I should just call them hand 1 and 2 inside the reference, probably. Make life easy. Because the way we're designing it, we don't give a fuck which one's which. Object reference not set to an instance of the object. Yeah, is this theme stuff? This theme stuff. Okay. It probably is just an initialization problem because sometimes it can get the instance, but the next update it will. There it is. Okay, so the board manipulation script, there's the hover highlight. This also has it? No. And 2 has hover highlight. What? Why? I remember something adding hover highlight to a hand. Was it board manipulation? Yes, okay, that's why that's added. This is no longer a thing as well. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to get... Okay, so I have user state's been updated. I have a general event, and then I need to turn off... After this happens... Startup here. After that happens, I need to remove startup. Now that removed that event from occurring anymore in general event, just in case we use it for some reason. Now we have to have an event where on hover, public event 8 event handler. We're gonna need another handler for when object is attached. Object hovered. Okay. General events for whatever reason we want to use general event for, which could be used by anything else. You just need it. That's gonna be like the one thing that can be called by anyone for an event. Yeah, this will be the most broken event handler. Not supposed to be used unless you're trying to just do some bootleg stuff. Object attached, object hovered. On event of teleport's handled by its own thing. I'm not gonna mess with that. No, I'm not gonna. War manipulation has events that can use general events, I guess. Object event attached function. Attached object function. A of F2. Have more than one. What if I made a okay? I didn't even know there was a naming rule violation. Whoopsie. That's not the problem. Okay, food's up. Go eat. But I want to have a set list of these things. God, let me find out again. No, I just want to. I don't want to know the. There you go. What kind of collections does it have again? No, it's got an array list. It's got a hash table, sorted list, stack, queue, bit array. I want an array list. All right. I am probably breaking the rules. Whoops. No, but those things can take multiple, and I don't want them to go off at once. Because when this thing happens, it's gonna do a bunch of shit. Like I can have multiple of these things inside. Array changed, add to array. No, that's not what I want. I'll come back to this. Gotta look at the hands. What else do I gotta look at? Load up interactions. Uh, Sample scene. Gotta load that up. Come on. It's not loading it? Oh, I'm in play mode, that's why. There it is. Okay, load this for now. Here's their player, it's the same thing. Not what I need. Teleporting. Yeah, I'm gonna copy and paste this as well. And I'll have it in IWVR setup. So I forgot if this only needs to be one instance per play. What it looks like it is one instance per player. I could probably have this outside. We'll see. Definitely gonna mess with that more. But for now, I need to eat. Okay. Back to looking at this stuff. Okay. I had to teleport. So, to see what happens right off the bat. My controllers, as I do. It's empty. Oh, that's some weird stuff right there. Okay. See that the teleport's got some weird things going on there. Highlights the teleport as the space. I have to change that to the menu button. Where's the other controller? This has the same issue. And whenever I press the teleport button, this happened. Oh, that's interesting. What was that? Whoops, that's right. Can't move wherever I want in this situation. Seem to be glitching up. Keep hearing that. Okay, it's not doing it in menu. But I can keep feeling the haptics going off like crazy whenever I touch the controller. Let me. What's going on? Back to app. Where am I? Okay. Put these here for now. What is this? Get that mixed up. My bad. Teleport area. Okay, that's the teleport area. Why is it locked? How do I unlock it? I'm in here. This is locked. Unlocked. Locked. Is that a tag? That doesn't look like it's tag. This has teleport point script inside of it. This has a teleport area script, and that is why it's locked. Unlock it. And everything else, delete. Delete this. Delete that. Okay, more stuff. And then he got the point. Teleport thing. Which looks like it should be attached to player. But I'll leave it alone for now. Teleport. Oh, that's the restricted. Okay, so this is definitely going under IWVR setup. Okay, so this needs to be attached. This needs to be at the same location as this. So I move that. Okay. And all right, so let's try this again. I unlocked it, so I'm gonna stay unlocked. Hopefully unlocked. Don't know yet. Time to put on the headset, and I'll put up this view so you guys can see exactly what's going on. Okay. Alright. There's the sun. I don't see doing that thing. There's the board. Within my play area. This is a really janky room setup. I should have done it better. I will do it better. Not right now. This is glitched beyond belief. I'm missing something. Oh, I hear it. Doing it. Doing that thing. Let me restart SteamVR. I might have to restart the entire thing. Okay, back to this. Got teleport pointer. Line render. It's got a line render. That's what it's using to do it. Okay. We go to interaction example, and I unload the scene. Then I block the points, but I unlock the area. What happens? Let's find out. This scene's working properly, so good thing. Good sign. Okay. So this is how the area works, and we got the little arc properly. Right interaction system. And what is that? My play area? Apologies for this terrible mic sounds. I just got new gibbles for the thing, so that will help a lot once I. Okay. So I know it works in there. Off. Now I gotta figure out why that didn't work. This is locked. This is unlocked. Let's see. Save scene and unload for now. So back in here, I deleted the teleport area, kept marker active on. If I what happens if I disable teleporting? The teleport script and area. Does my area work properly like before? At least to the extent that it was beforehand. Okay, so right now, without the scripts running, I can see my controllers. Nothing's happening, but it's not doing that flickering that happens every time I touch the controller's touchpad. So that's the thing. So let's turn on teleport area and let's turn on the teleport script. Trace layer max, everything. Or fix up trace layer max, nothing. Okay. Yeah. All that information. The void invalid locked. We're going to attach one of these points to the board. That's going to be for docking purposes, and it's going to be via a trigger. It's going to be like in the middle. It's going to be some kind of trigger. I don't know how I'm going to do it exactly. It's got to be if not holding the marker naturally. Play area marker, okay, yes. That mesh fade time, okay. Arc distance 10, effects audio sounds debug. Okay, that doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with that. Nor does it seem like there's something wrong really with with our area, because area just says blocked or unlocked, whatever. I changed the name. That might affect it. That did affect something. Because doing that shit. Something happened. Now, when I load the scene and I look at teleport, this is cell says locked. So what if I rename this thing back to locked? Just for the hell of it. Oh, wrong one. No, that's not what I want. Unload this. Now work. Okay, so it's still doing that. I must need another component. UI enhance? Probably. I'll add that here. Environment? Floor? Nothing in floor. There's nothing in wall. There's nothing in there I need. Player already threw out over here. Teleport point, throwables. I can throw a teleport point? What? Throwable cubes. Interaction example, pedestal, teleport point, title canvas, interactable. Linear drive, where is this? Circular drive, and then longbow. And I don't know what those are, but there. We have multiple. What is it? We have multiple teleport areas. We have one here. We have one here. This one's also just there. Okay, and we have this main one. What the hell is that? Oh, is it showing my local test stuff? Save. I'm not supposed to delete it. Okay, it's not loaded. It's just not loaded. Alright, so we have this, and this is for. That's a teleport area. And I think that's why it's fucked. Because the longbows teleport works fine. The other one is bitch. I copy. Load. Load. Alright, and then. I teleport. Delete. Remove that. Script is now active. See what happens. One I really don't care, but I just want. Yeah, it's still going nuts. It's still going crazy. Not like some. Added UI and hints. That's not a thing it does not like is going on. Delete this. I'll add longbow. That doesn't make sense though. Probably not any of these things. All it has to do with how that teleport was configured for this area. Yeah, and I'm probably. I'm gonna delete these for now. I don't care about them. I just want to get teleporting to work. So this is it. This is what's causing the problem. Something here. Trace layer mask. Everything. Nothing. And it's the teleport locked one that I want to call a teleport area. It's no longer locked. IWVR highlight. What is going on with this thing? Teleport has nothing but just containing the teleport information. Floor debug sphere. What the hell is this? Teleport debug line. Okay. Teleport arc. Pointer. Play area preview corner. Play area side preview. This is probably what's fucking it. I don't know where the hell this is. Oh, it does. Valid reticle. Nation reticle. Where is this? So I'm assuming that's in player. What the? Okay. Now what? Nothing changed. Still doing this issue. I need to change the binding anyway, but this sucks. Oh, have mercy. This is probably one of the bigger ones. Yep. Let's go over everything. Trace layer mask, floor fix of trace layer mask. Okay. This is all that stuff that you would set up beforehand. Arc distance, so the distance it can be is 10 feet. Like, I guess max. Grouping audios. Okay. Public will visit. Events. This Steam VR event. Okay, so Steam VR does have its own events. Okay. We are in Steam VR events now. Action, no arguments, action. Enable. Public will enable. Set enable value. Abstract class. Okay. Action. Generic action. Enable. Okay. This action equals action. Here's another action. It's inheriting from that abstract class. System serializable. Okay. Okay, it has to do with the not end framework. Event, Unity event. Okay, so these are well, these are some really base stuff. Add a listener. Persistence, okay. Well, these are all events. This is crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this alone for now. Change scene. Change scene action. Player action. Teleport. Okay, get instant. Teleport, okay. Oh, wait, does that occur when teleport button, I guess? Yeah. Looks like it is. Start, teleport markers, game object. Okay, high pointer, player interaction system. What is this? Looks cool. Singleton instance of only one can exist at a time. You guys are gonna have to refix that. That has to deal with using that prefab here. Setup thing. So since there's gonna be multiple VR, so there probably has some tutorial somewhere for that. A big deal. I just want to figure out why the hell this thing goes crazy. Did I delete the This still works fine, just double checking. Oh, come on, still doing that HTML thing. Turn around. That one works. What is this? Where am I? Oh, that's locked. Oh boy, press the button. Oh, that's the other controller. Turn that one off. Wait, what happened to the other one? Oh, did I accidentally delete it? I did. Doesn't matter, I can just put this here. Who cares? Marker act, everything's the same almost. Environment shouldn't have anything special. They don't need information on the lighting in our environment. Go play area. These are two separate. Teleport fate. Both the same. Wait, what is that? What happened here? Play area preview edge. Play area preview corner. That's not right. One thing. Not that matters though. Or is that what's causing these? This is from is interaction example happening at the same, you can have both at the same time? Are you serious? That would be fucked up. Oh, this is still not working. No, this is still not working. Something's going nuts. I had to go look up the information on this. Oh, does it need a navigatable space? That done before? I don't remember. Download. Wow, is this actually the same exact size as mine now? Wow, I didn't even realize. How do I check the navigatable space? Hold on. I can do something better than this. Unload. Delete. Where is it? Test ground? Copy. Paste. Area. Don't do a mesh render. Don't do a mesh collider. This is literally empty space now. I'm gonna add a teleport area to it. Teleport area. Test ground. I'm gonna add it to test ground. Teleport area. Okay. So I'm gonna just make a brand new teleporting prefab instead of messing with the one in interaction. Things driving me insane. Please tell me they got it somewhere. Teleport prefabs. Teleporting. What I want. Hey, so new whoa, what the fuck? Okay. Ignore that. Okay, so keep it default. Okay, place a couple of instances on the scene of the ground. Okay, so this had a teleport point. We're not gonna use this. Delete this. Or prefab had a bunch of box colliders. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I'm probably not gonna do it this way. Let me see these box colliders again. I need to change their thickness, I believe. A little bit. A bit. Make it easier. Or not. Wait. I want to see which one this is. This is that other box collider. That's the one used for physics. And unfortunately, can I remove it? Okay. I really want to name these things. Can I tag them? No. Can I give them a shitty material? Could, but I can't. These are the triggered ones. So these is that. Okay. Oh. Let's add a teleport point here. So I could test this thing. God, it driving me insane. There's a teleport point up here. Test ground has it. Teleporting. Teleport point. For test ground, okay. What do I do if you teleport point? Got an animation. Got the script. It's not locked. Locations. None of that. Saving. Press play. Now use the trifecta to teleport to different points. Alright, so let's see if I can do this. At least. Oh! Interesting. Progress. Progress. It's not letting me teleport to any of the areas. Alright, so I need to get the points to work properly. This works. That's what matters. This thing works. I want it to move to location. I want to attach this to the board object. It's going to be important in triggering panning. This is what I'm going to use for docking. This will be attached to board. A teleport point. I'm going to make the default board size a bit smaller than this. I'm going to make it, right now it's 3, but I'm going to make it, okay, no, that's staying as 2. Let me see how 2 looks compared to everything. Yeah, 2. I'll make this 4. Oh, it's affecting the teleport point. I'll delete it for now. I don't need it. Always make more of those. That's 2 and 4. Oh, we'll make it this big. Be 1.5. We'll just do that. 3, because I want to be able to make this. This is going to be the default size, and I don't want it to be too. They can make it huge. For board, 320.1. Okay, 180 is the height. That seemed too high. Does for me at least. Better. Let's make it 1. That look. That's pretty much planted on the ground now. Let's try 1.5. 1.1. A little bit off the ground. 2. Better. We'll keep it there. Okay, now we're going to add the point to it. Oh, have mercy. What the hell did I just do? This is not my intended... This is funny. This might work. This actually... Wait, what does it use? A sphere collider? How does this thing determine... The mesh has a sphere... Oh my god, this is hilarious. I know what I'm going to do now. The dock. Now that I know this is how it works. Okay, so I'm going to add a new collider. I love it flattened like this. It's too good. Which way is it pointing? Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. I want it to be in front of it. And I want it to be... How big is this board? 2. Okay. Does that do it? Oh my goodness, this is great. This is fucking great. Okay. I need to change the scale. 0.5. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so but this needs to be at the center because the way we're doing this. Put it back at 0. Make it negative 0.1, 2, 3, 2, 5. Yes, that's what I want. Move that box collider from it. Which one's the one at the center? Forgot. What are you? That's the top one. Are you the center? You're the center. So I'm gonna remove you, or I'm gonna keep you empty. Just remember that's the center. That code. Oh, All right, I just saw that you were in here. If you want, we can go on Discord chat if you wanna. Yeah, let's go to general chat. That way we can hear each other. We don't have to. We don't have to communicate through the Twitch chat because I won't read it often.
Yo, I will.
Go ahead. You might hear yourself in there, so you might want to mute the stream. That's why I don't have any music playing in case this happens.
Yeah,
So let's see. Right now, I'm working on some of the stuff on Trello. I'm making a board prefab, and I'm figuring stuff out with locomotion.
okay. I was thinking, why not? Like, do you have to teleport everywhere, or can you just kind of like move a bit with the D-pad or something like that?
I could do, but it's not moving with the D-pad can screw people up. It's the most universally used locomotion right now is teleport because it's there's just no motion sickness almost from it. It's just so lenient that way and nice. I'm gonna
Oh,
put teleport points and I'm gonna put a teleport area. Right now, I'm making a teleport point for the board. I don't know how well this is gonna work out.
yeah,
I'm messing
yeah, I'm
around with it,
seeing
and
it.
me, it's funny.
Yeah, I
But
know.
let's see. Right now, I'm gonna change it to box collider in a moment. I'm just making sure it fits where I had the center box collider from before. And I got the mesh. I got the look
It,
at.
it seemed kind of hard when you tried to teleport to that little teleport mark or whatever. You had to be pretty good at aiming.
Let's see. What is this? I'm looking at the size of the collider to make sure if they can select it or not. I might make it a little bit fatter. A little bit fatter.
You know, there's an orthogonal view, right?
Orthogonal? You mean the this thing? Yeah, this thing. Actually, that helps a lot. Thanks. Okay, so yeah, that helped a lot.
Yeah, the stream is very delayed based on what on. It's like maybe 10 seconds delayed.
10 seconds. I can reset it if we need to. That should catch
And
it up.
it's pretty delayed because in the stream when you said, "Oh yeah, it helps a lot," and I was like, "Wait, you haven't changed it to orthogonal." 10 seconds later, I see your mouse hover over to the orthogonal. I'm
All
like,
right,
"Oh,
so then let me see the stream health. Make sure the bitrate's stable. Okay, so I'll just restart the stream and see what happens.